This video is all about virtual machines. We'll be learning about their pros and cons, as well as how to actually create a virtual machine to run a different operating system. A virtual machine is a simple computer system that operates as an independent and isolated computer while running on the same physical hardware as the host. Like any other computer, it has its own operating system and applications installed. Advantages of a virtual machine. Different operating systems can run simultaneously without requiring additional hardware resources or interfering with each other's operations. Virtual machines are completely self-contained environments with their own memory and disk space allocation capabilities. They provide users with greater security than traditional shared hosting solutions by isolating different processes from one another, preventing malicious attacks. Virtual machines can share the resources of the host system, such as the CPU, memory, and disk space among multiple guest operating systems. Multiple operating systems can be run on a single physical machine, making more efficient use of hardware resources. Virtual machines can also run multiple operating systems on a single physical machine, allowing you to run older applications that are incompatible with newer operating systems. The disadvantages of virtual machines. Virtual machines may be limited to the hardware resources available on the host computer. They can also be complex to set up, especially when multiple virtual machines are involved. Virtualization can introduce additional security risks, especially if virtual machines are not properly isolated from each other and from the host machine. Malicious code running in a virtual machine can compromise other virtual machines and the host machine. Some software licenses may not allow installation on virtual machines or require an additional license fee per virtual machine. Single point of failure. If the host computer fails, all virtual machines running on the host computer will also fail unless backup is in place. With the theory in mind, this is how you use VirtualBox to install Linux on Windows. VirtualBox is a software that enables you to install and operate different operating systems on your current operating system using the virtual machine concept. VirtualBox is a free and open source software, meaning that the source code is freely available for anyone to use, modify, and distribute. Linux is an operating system that's known for its stability, security, and customizability. It's also open source. Type this address in your browser and click Enter. On entering the VirtualBox website, you will be taken to this page. Click the blue button. I am using a Windows machine, so I will select Windows hosts. VirtualBox will begin downloading. Now that you have downloaded VisualBox, you will need to install it. Open VisualBox where you downloaded it, and you will see a screen like this. Click Next. You can choose to customize your setup, or you can just press Next. If you are happy with your settings, click Install. Click Finish. Type in this address and click Enter. When taken to this page, click Download and then Get Ubuntu for Desktop. Scroll down and choose the version you want to install and click Download. Open VirtualBox and click Add. Fill in the name and the type of operating system. I'm using Ubuntu and that's a Linux type. When you are done, click Next. Choose the hardware requirements. Make sure that this is not more than half of your host machine's base memory and processors. Choose the disk requirements. Make sure this is not more than half of your host machine's disk. When you are done, click Next. You will be taken to a summary page where you can see all the details. If you are happy with the details, you can click Finish. You will be taken to this page. Click Settings. On this page, click Storage, then click the empty disk. Click the disk and then click Choose Create a Virtual Optical Disk. You will then be taken to this page where you must click Add. Choose the file that you downloaded earlier. Click Start to launch Ubuntu and you're done.